Well, to shed more light on this, we have the pleasure to have with us over the phone our dear guest, His Excellency Ambassador Mongy Badr, Municipal Plenipotentiary, Board Member of the United Nations Association of Egypt. Good afternoon, Your Excellency.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Well, Ambassador Badr, how did you follow Egypt's condemnation and expressing being worried concerning the escalation that is taking place between Israel and Iran and the latest drone strikes by the United States?
If you allow me, let me mention a few words about this conflict. And I can say that the open conflict with the risk of regional and international expansion, it will affect the Middle East. And also, it's a direct clash after years of proxy war. This means we will go to disruption in the regional and international balance of power. So, this conflict or escalation of this conflict or war, it will affect politically, economically, and strategy all the countries in Middle East. Let me give very quick background of Iran-Israel conflict. I can mention that this conflict started on 13 last week, and Israel launched airstrike on Iran nuclear and military facilities. Israel claimed this war to stop Iran from advancing its nuclear program and to weaken its air defense system. The United States of America strongly supported Israel and later took direct military action. After that, yesterday evening, United States of America strikes on Iranian nuclear site. States carried out airstrike targeting the three major nuclear facilities in Iran. It was Natanz, Isfahan, and Fordow. United States used very powerful and very strong V-2 bombers and Tomahawk missiles. The attack was described by American officials as a very successful mission to stop Iran nuclear capabilities.
Yes.
How about if we are going to make some assessment to the damage? In fact, I'm going to mention this in detail, but let me mention the Egypt official position. Egypt strongly condemned the United States strike, and the Egyptian Foreign Ministry said the attack was a violation of international law and would destabilize the region of Egypt believes military solutions don't bring real peace, never bring real peace. And Egypt called for diplomatic and peaceful talk instead. Yes. Although Egypt worked with Israel in some security matters, it maintains a very balanced position, refusing to support war and urging all sides to avoid escalation.
Yes. So, Your Excellency, Ambassador Badr, how did you read the sudden involvement of the United States in the war between Iran and Israel?
In fact, this sudden involvement, in fact, it hurt the relations between the states and most of Middle East countries. This is number one. Number two, in fact, all of us are very afraid this risk could turn to regional and international expansion because of Russia, because of China, Pakistan. All of them are ready, and North Korea. All of them mentioned that they are ready to support Iran, and also they sent many messages to Trump administration mentioning, don't involve in the war with direct way, because all of us are knowing that states is involving in this war, but with indirect way. Yesterday evening, in fact, they already involved with direct way. And this maybe force Iran to have very aggressive reaction, like closing of Hormuz Strait, or attacking American sites in Gulf countries, or using dirty bombs. All this will affect all the Middle East. In the time of the call of Egypt to minimize all kind of conflict globally, and especially in Middle East, because Middle East is a very sensitive area. 20% of energy coming from Gulf and Iran, and this will affect the international economy. And maybe this war could be the beginning of a third international war, which Egypt doesn't want, which Egypt exerts its utmost to minimize this conflict. And in the meantime, Egypt, it has vision for the future. I can conclude this point about Egypt's future vision, saying that Egypt is expected to play as a mediator, and mediator role, helping reduce tension and encouraging negotiation or using diplomacy. Cairo also want to prevent the conflict from spreading or expanding to other parts of the Middle East, or affecting its national interest. As you know, that our national interest is economic development. I'm going to add more sentences saying that Egypt is also expected to raise the issue to international forums, such as United Nations, calling for peaceful solution and the respect for international agreement. I can add also another paragraph that United States of America, when or after it attacked Iranian nuclear facilities, it's a very serious development that could reshape the security in the Middle East. Again, Egypt is trying to avoid being drawn into this crisis. And thank you for God that the leader of Egypt, Mr. Sisi, he is a very wise man. He is an excellent leader, and he tried to avoid Egypt from involving in this kind of war. Egypt supports peaceful dialogue and wanted to stop any further violence in the region. This situation remains very fragile and requires smart diplomacy to avoid a bigger war. Egypt's role as a neutral and responsible actor in the Middle East is more important than ever before.
Yes, Your Excellency, Ambassador Badr, what is the card that now Iran has? Of course, the United States have violated the UN Charter. So can we say that Iran should first complain to the United Nations? Give us your expectations for the coming scenario.
There are many scenarios in these days. The first one, to enlarge the wall and to close Hormuz Strait, and in the meantime Iran to have a reaction, or very strong reaction against Israel. Number two, it could bomb Dimona nuclear site, and also it could attack some American interests in the Middle East. This is a very bad scenario, but the best scenario for Iran to go to United Nations and International Security Council and to present a complaint against Israel and the United States of America. In the meantime, it could make some effort to concentrate its reaction on only Israel and to avoid any aggressive reaction against the United States of America interest in the Middle East. But Egypt was, or Egyptian situation was very clear that we encourage diplomatic solution, we encourage negotiation between all parties, and in the meantime, we wish superpower in the world like Russia, China, Japan, Europe, to interfere to guarantee permanent ceasefire, and in the meantime, to guarantee that Iran could not go beyond enrichment of uranium more than 60%.
Yes.
So it's a role of regional countries and also the big power in the world.
Yes. Ambassador Badr, the Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi today in a press conference in Turkey said that the U.S. strikes against the 3 Iranian nuclear sites are outrageous, and that his country has the right to defend its sovereignty. Actually, and when calling on him to that Iran goes back to the negotiating table, Araghchi said that Iran did not leave the negotiating table. How did you follow the Iranian Foreign Minister statements today?
In fact, it's a very wise words from the Iranian Minister of Foreign Affairs. He's a very wise man, and this is the language of diplomacy, that to balance between diplomacy means, and in the meantime to prepare your country to have a reaction against what happened yesterday. So we appreciate very much his word, and we want him to go forward. After he mentions this very positive words and a very positive statement, we want him to go beyond this and to go for negotiation. In fact, also, there are many damage assessments for the strike, the American strike for yesterday, because some people mentioned it hurt Natanz and Fordo, and some other mention no, it doesn't affect very much. But I can say in few words, related Natanz, power supply was already cut.
Yes. And
the part of the enrichment facilities were likely destroyed.
Yes,
so
we thank you.
There is many research, and for Fordo, the surface was targeted, but we don't know the deep underground part may have survived or no.
Yes, I thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your valuable information. Ambassador Mongy Badr, Minister Plenipotentiary, Board Member of the United Nations Association of Egypt. Thank you very much for joining us over the phone. Ladies and gentlemen, a short break and we are going to be back with you.